It's seldom that the 99% get anywhere. Well, that's because we don't know how the system works. The system works like this. The government can't pass the legislation they want to pass. So they have a public-private partnership. You've heard of the WEF, the World Economic Forum. That lot is just the very rich and the corporations wanting to do whatever they want to do, and what they want to do has nothing to do with what we want to do. And so the whole geopolitical situation, and when I say geopolitical, I just mean all these people fighting each other across the world, means literally nothing. Because if we just stopped being led by the nose into divisions, we could stand united and just say, oh, forget it, we're not interested, and it all goes away. It needs your cooperation. So just a little reminder what happened to us. We didn't have the money to pay standing charges on our electricity and gas. Literally, we didn't have the money. We weren't even using electricity and gas. Well, very, very little. And when we explained it to just the right guy at the right time in the right place, he said, you don't have to. Just ask us to remove the meters and all is sorted. Seriously, don't worry. And then Shell phoned us, that was our supplier, and they said to us, we really want to understand, and this was their headquarters, mind, a very Dutch woman speaking, we want to understand that you really want to do this. And we explained again. And she said, well, you can. And everything will be fine. And they did come and remove our meters, cap the supply, seal the supply, and even the technician that they sent said everything's fine now. They can't charge you anything. You are now officially a supplierless property. And then what happened? Shell had never had this situation before. This is like so weird to me. Were we the only ones in the UK? Were we the only ones? No, they'd never had that situation before. There was no ways. Everything was done via digital. And here's where I'm going to warn you now. The great thing for the 1% against the 99% is that digital probably has a 1-year memory. And so it was. 1st of December 2022, and now June 2025. Digital doesn't remember. However, this is what was remembered. They didn't get it right, Shell, when they first did it, and we got collection agencies, we're sending bailiffs notification because they hadn't done it right. And thank God they didn't do it right, because it raised a query a complaint and final resolution where there was in writing, not digital now, in writing, we removed your meters. And so here's a warning to everyone. This digital is a load of rubbish. It's nothing as it's cracked up to be. It's AI. It's AI controlling your future life. And you can protest to the nth degree saying, but this is what happened. And they're going to go, no, that never happened. Why? Because digital said it didn't. Well, anyway, here's what I'm going to say. You're annoyed because every bank left your town? Well, do you know, if you'd bothered to read what those banks had said in their financial statements and fears for the future and all the rest, they would have said that damage to reputation was the biggest problem that they faced. So for all you people who thought that Alliance and Leicester, now Santander Bank in our town, in Holywell, should stay open, you should have stood outside and damaged their reputation with placards. But you didn't. Until people stand up and realize that damage to reputation is what makes corporations doing the work of government who can't pass a legislation, so they pass it on to corporations to do it for them. That's what makes a difference. We must stand up. We must damage the reputations, because the reputations are there to be damaged, because that's what they're doing. They're damaging themselves. I am so glad that I tried every way to stab the beast with my steely knife. But in the end, it was social media that did it. Guys, seriously, you have to fight for your future. Please. It's not in AI. AI is going to destroy your future. Make sure everything is still on paper. The fact that I got an email and I could print it out from January of 2023 and prove that the meters were taken was important. Digital is rubbish. Digital is your slave. Enslavement, literally. You're not going to be able to prove anything. You have to fight digital to the nth degree. Digital ID, digital currency, digital everything. Paper. You need proof. Love you all. So glad this came right.